Good morning. This is George Kachuk with RCM Wealth Advisors reporting to you from the CME Group trading floor in Chicago. Well, here we are, last week of December, and the equity markets continue to melt up. So what I'd like to talk about this morning is take a look at all the things we look at in equity markets and then a potential play that we're finding this morning. Okay, basically, we have the S&P 500 hitting a new high, the Dow Jones Industrial hitting a new high. We have the NASDAQ, who's above 4,800, still trying to take out that 5,100 high made back in 2000, and we'll see if it can do that. But more importantly, we see the Russell 2000. The small caps have basically been lagging this whole rally we've had this year, and actually now they've moved into a new high for this year. So the small caps may actually provide the impetus that we need to drive the NASDAQ to that 5,100 level. Well, that's a far stretch. We're still a bit of ways from there. However, those are the things we'll be looking for. Now, the other positives that are going on in equity markets are the financials also starting to do very well. If you look at the XLF, that's the Spider ETF for the financials, it's also hitting a new high. And so you got a pretty good market if you have all the indexes moving into new highs. The Dow transports are right near there also. And then you have the financials participate. You have consumer discretionary participating. You have the home builder index hitting a new high. So all these things are pointing to a very good market. Although at times it feels and it looks like the market may be tired, it's been very resilient and bouncing back. For instance, last week the biotech sector got hit pretty hard on news that Express Scripts chose AbbVie over Gilead for its exclusive use in its pharmacies. However, those biotechs are bouncing back all last week, and they're bouncing back this morning. So again, that may provide a buying opportunity. And in this market, that kind of action is not unusual. If you remember in October, the semiconductors just got killed. And of course, they still recovered and went out to new highs. And if you look at stocks like Skyworks Solutions, NXPI, Avago, Ambarella, all those semiconductors, leading stocks, got hit and then they recovered and moved on to new highs. So pretty much we may see the same thing going on in the biotech sector. And it would be wise for an investor to take a look at trades like Gilead, Biogen, Regeneron, Celgene, if you want to try to catch the bounce off those stocks. A little bit risky, but it's not unprecedented in this market. Now, one of the stocks I want to talk about this morning is we talked about small caps doing well, financial sector doing well. So one of his financial service stock is called LifeLock Solutions. The symbol is LOCK. And what they do is provide consumer identity theft protection. Perhaps you've seen their commercial on TV. Well, their numbers are acting very well. Basically, their last 3-year earnings per share growth rate averages at 107%. Their 3-year sales revenues average at about 37%. Last year, their earnings came in at a 33% increase, and their sales came in at 29% increase. Analysts are looking for 2014 to be an increase of about 24%, and 2015 an increase of about 40%. So it definitely has some good growth going forward. And here's why we like it. Back in March, it hit a high of about 23, corrected all the way down to the $10 level, and pretty much has been making its way back up there. Now it's been basing for a few weeks in a flat base, and we spotted a buy point at about $17.99. So if it can cross that area, and it's very possible, looks like it might happen this morning, or get above that $18 level on big volume, that'd be a place to try to trade. Now, of course, you need to consult your financial advisor if this trades for you, and of course, put in a stop loss. But that's the trade we're going to be looking for this morning. If LOCK can cross the $18 on greater volume than average. Its average volume is about 1.1 million shares. Last time I looked, it was trading about 600,000 shares, so that's in the first hour trading. That's not too bad. So in summary, we have equity markets moving forward. One of the new plays we're going to try this morning is LifeLock Solutions. If it can cross the $18 pivot area on big volume, and of course put in a stop, 8-10% maximum if the trade doesn't work out. So as always, let price and volume be your guide. This is George Kachuk from RCM Wealth Advisors, wishing you a very happy new year and a prosperous new year going further forward. All right, good luck trading.